watching creative films brought to you by Synthesis.
Because whether you guys realize it or not, rock and roll stations are a dying breed right now. Let me tell you. You might have heard this song on there. It's called Face Down.
The name, it's simple, really. We didn't really care about anything. We're just a bunch of kids from Florida who started a side project. We were all in other bands, and we were like, hey, let's think of some stupid, weird, funny name, whatever. And basically we just kind of put a lot of stuff together and put it all up on a board and picked between different names, and the red JumpSuit Apparatus won. Really, and it's stuck ever since then, man. I don't know, it just kind of grows on you, you know what I mean? You don't want to sound like everybody else, but at the same time, you don't want to get too in-depth with the band name, I think. At least not my kind of band, anyway. So, it works out for us. Yeah. Your Guardian Angel, actually.
Yeah, Your Guardian Angel.
Yeah, close enough. But, yeah, it's a good song. It's actually one of the oldest songs.
One of the first?
One of the first, yeah. Just one I wrote by myself, just sitting there. And added the band to it. You can hear it when you listen to the song. I mean, pretty much, 70% of the song is just me with an acoustic guitar, and then, the band comes in the end and finishes it out. It's just a very simple, straightforward love song, basically. Just old school, like straight out of the 80s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
All those influences.
It's hard to explain. I mean, it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It was, every day it was like, I woke up a Warped Tour. Like Warped Tour once a year. Sometimes if you're hardcore, you'll go to 2 or 3. I never did, because I could never afford it, and I had a job, and I had to work, but I always went to 1, at least, and, you know, or tried to. But to wake up at Warped Tour every day it's kind of like being on a traveling carnival, you know what I mean? It's like, we got to see things you never normally see. We got to see them setting it up every day, the same guys, you know, hanging around, shooting the shit with the guys setting up the stages, and then breaking them down at the end of the day, all the sound guys and stuff like that. It's like being on a big carnival, traveling carnival almost. It's pretty cool. But kids don't seem to care anymore. Like, I don't know, it's different now, you know what I mean? People are a lot more independent nowadays, I think, than when our parents were growing up and stuff. And it was like, there was certain genres. There was like, if you listen to rock and roll, you listen to this, and if you listen to this. Now, you know, people like, in my band, we listen to everything from, what did we come out to? What's the name of that CD?
Kryptonite?
Yeah, Kryptonite. I mean, we come out to that and we're in a punk rock band, you know, and everybody in the crowd loves it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, every normal kid now listens to rap and rock and ska and heavy metal and, you know, old school Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. Like, everybody listens to everything now. So I guess we got lucky. We landed a job in the music industry at the right time, to where people are open-minded and they're willing to accept bands that are a little bit different, a little bit different. I guess I'll just stick with different. I don't like it's like, I'm trying to remember it. I hope I remember it correctly. The National Domestic Abuse Awareness Society, I think, is what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, or it's something like that, something very close. Contacted us and said that they've had an overwhelming response of young teenage male and females all of a sudden being outspoken about domestic violence because of our song, which is really amazing. Of course, to me and to the rest of the band. You know, we weren't really trying to like start a movement or anything when we made the song. It's just something that I went through when I was a kid. My parents were not very nice to each other. That's an easy way to put it. And in my hometown, there's a lot of things that I saw that reminded me of that. And, you know, we just wrote a song. We weren't trying to, you know, say we're better than anybody or, you know, come off strange. It was just like, look, man, this is what I decided to write about. Take it or leave it. And apparently a lot of people have, you know, taken that song and taken it to a personal level, and they feel that it's helped them and encouraged them to leave an abusive relationship. And the society came to us and they said, you guys are on your own without us, are basically starting a revolution almost, and, you know, we just want to know if we can be part of it. And I was like, well, yeah, of course. I mean, we're not trying to preach to anybody, but at the same time, everybody's got their opinions, and I think what I think about the subject, and if people don't like that, then I don't give a damn. I don't care. It was cool as shit, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was amazing. It was, man, it's really weird because I'm trying to be as honest as I can with you guys, but it's so weird because we're not like that. You know, we're not trying to be like, you know, rock stars or anything like that. We pulled up in a Suburban from our hotel, and there was like 3 semi-trucks lined up along the side of the street, and we were like, damn, look at all what's going on over here. And they told us when we were on our way over there that they used this neighborhood to film movies, and we're in LA, so, because they wanted to do a video in LA because that's where all the good people are, so we flew out to LA, and we realized that they're all there for us. 3 entire semi-trucks full of people bringing out poles and, you know, hammering stuff down, and just all these cameras and camera crews and boom staffs and all these, just literally hundreds of people scrambling around like an ant farm. And we get out of our Suburban, and there's a trailer, a Star trailer. It's actually called a Star trailer, which is funny. We laughed at that. We walked inside. They had fresh fruit all over the place, and Coke, and all this stuff. And we were just supposed to sit in there and relax while everybody else is out there working, and we couldn't do it. We had to go outside and just like talk to everyone because we were just so like, we were so freaked out that everybody was there for us, you know. And then when on the actual filming of the video, it was really weird because we've never done one. This is our first real video. We've done a couple bootleg videos. We try to put our real fans in as many videos as we can. So the first 2 videos we released while we were on Virgin were both bootleg from Jacksonville. So this was our first like actual budget video, and I don't know how do you explain it. It's surreal. then when you see the actual footage and you remember what it was like seeing it through your eyes, and now you're actually seeing it through the camera's eye, it's really cool. It's something that I wish everybody could experience because I had a really good time. It was fun.